What's up, guys? How's it going? Another episode of the Rise and Thrive podcast. I'm your host, Manny Fraser. And today I want to talk about something that is just happened to me, which is what to do when you've gone through everything and the person says no. So it happens. And a lot of times in sales, it's about rejection. It's about getting no's. It's about collecting no's. And the mindset you have to have is you got to change your perspective from I'm getting yeses to getting no's. The reason why is because you will get rejected a lot, but then in the midst of all that rejection, you will get a yes. So that's number one. Change your mindset. Don't think about the fact don't take it personally. Don't internalize it and be like, oh, they said no to me. I suck. Oh my gosh. I can't do anything right. It happens to a lot of salespeople where, especially in fitness, because you like fitness so much. So you think that the person that you're sitting down with will like fitness as much as you, and that they'll be like, I have to do this. This makes sense, right? Because you would do it or you wouldn't do it. I know a lot of times for certain trainers, they wouldn't personally they actually wouldn't invest into personal training. And they're like, I wouldn't invest in personal training. Well, that's a whole other mess, because why would you believe in something that you personally wouldn't invest in? You're going to have you personally are going to have something that's going to stop you from doing it, right? That's one. Two, when you're looking at personal training, you want to make sure that you have you're focusing on the right things. So the right things are your client, your member, the person you're sitting down with, making sure that they are being treated properly. Okay, so next, what happens when someone says no? That's the whole mindset thing. Now, logistically, what happens when someone says no? What you need to do next is, as soon as you've gone through your entire overcoming objections, you've eliminated all the steps, you said all this different stuff, and they're genuinely saying no to your offer, and you can't get them to say yes to any offer, then you need to set up a reassessment. A reassessment is key, because what it does, it allows enough time for the prospect to have another failure or another success. So stay with me. If they have another success, congratulate them on it. It's really good that they had success. I mean, your goal is not to hope for failure. Your goal is to see success from the prospect. You don't want to see them fail, right? I don't want to see my prospects fail. I don't want to see people that I'm meeting with fail, but there's a chance they're going to fail. And I say there's a chance because it's a higher probability that they fail than they'll be successful. The reason why is because of the statistics. So here are a couple statistics for you to memorize that are really good if you're ever trying to get a sale. 1, 80% of members quit within the first month of getting their gym membership. 80% of members quit within the first month of getting a gym membership. So as soon as someone gets a gym membership, so it's September right now, if they come get a membership right now, today, by October 30th, they'll be gone. That's wild, right? Now, everyone that stays back, they're generally the people that are the outliers. Sometimes it's people that don't know that there's money coming out of their account. And other times it's people that genuinely they have personal training, or they're into group fitness, they're into stuff. So you see that type of stuff. 2. So the next thing that you'll see is that if 80% of people that actually do personal training are people that they come in on a regular basis, the next people will be the people that don't do personal training and they go to group fitness. The next statistic you want to learn is people come in, the average person who comes into the gym 3 times a week or more, it's a 98% chance that they're going to come in less than 2 times a week or more. So when you're okay, I have people coming in and it's a certain group of people, let's just say it's a group of people, let's just use that. And the people that come into the gym, you'll have people that come in less than 3 times a week. So then what happens is you're looking at failure more, failure. If 98% of people don't come in 3 times a week or more, who's coming in 3 times a week? right? In order for this person to be successful, they need to come in 3 times a week. And 98% of people are not doing that, right? Like, understand the gym is it's not made for people to fail, but it's not easy. And the reason why the gym isn't easy is because the fact that people do not have the lifestyle of coming to the gym, of going, let's say not even just coming to the gym, of being healthy. Like, people do not have a healthy lifestyle. Like, they're eating fast food, they're eating out all the time, they're smoking, they're drinking, they have all these vices, right? And mainly the reason why that comes from is from leisure, right? So when you're in leisure, the issue that you have is that you're actually focused on the factor that the leisure that you're going through is what you're focusing on, right? So when you're actually looking at it, you're seeing the fact that leisure is that focal point. People want leisure. People want more and more leisure. They want to go out. They want to party. They like the vices of life, right? Because those vices of life are what can help them actually cope, right? They want to numb their pain. So the gym is not one of those things that people normally utilize, right? Unless they've gone through, unless you get someone that's been through some heartbreak or something like that, then all of a sudden they love the gym, and that's a whole different mess. But for the most part, most people, leisure is what they want. So they want to take vacations, they want to go out, they want to do everything but come to the gym. So they're going to end up failing. So those two statistics are the two ones that you want to memorize. 80% of people quit within the first month, and next, 98% of people come in less than 3 times a week. And in order for you to be successful, you need to come in at least 3 times a week. So what does that leave for the rest of the people? So there's a 2% of membership base that comes in 3 times a week or more. Here's a crazy thing. 98% of those people have PTs. That's a statistic. So in order for you to be successful, you need to have a personal trainer. Like that, and that's your mindset when you're talking to people, is that you want to be successful? Okay, cool. You're going to need a trainer. Like I'm giving you success in a bottle here. And if you think that you're going to be successful without a trainer, more power to you. I hope you succeed. But chances are you're not going to. Okay, so those are the 2 things, all right? Next thing, the last thing is so when someone says no to you, the number one thing you do right away, set up an appointment. Set up an appointment for when they're going to be coming back. So when are they coming back? That's the thing you have to ask, the question you have to ask. And you can ask them, but you want to lead, you want to lead them into it. So it's all right, so when do you want to come back? Prospect, Mrs. Prospect. I want to come back in 3 months. Nope, that's that's not going to work. And you tell them why. Listen, I want you to be successful, and I don't want you to not be successful. And in terms of not being successful, if I know that most people quit within the first 3 months, then what I want to make sure is that you don't quit. And in order to do that, having another appointment, a preset appointment with me, will likely keep you in the gym longer than waiting 3 months to see me again. So let's see each other in a month. And then you ask them straight up, okay, so what's your goal in the next month? And they'll tell you, I want to come in 3 times a week. I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to do whatever it is they tell you. They'll tell you what their goal is. Once they tell you what their goal is, all you have to do at this point now is hold them accountable to that goal. So now, if they do not, when they do come in again, because they're going to have to, when they don't achieve that goal, which there is a high probability that they're not going to achieve that goal, you have to be able to say, okay, what's the solution now? Because you said you want to try this on your own, or you said you want to see more, you said you wanted to see more of the gym, you said you want to become more, whatever they say, right? They say a lot of stuff. Prospects say everything from, I want to see more of the gym, I want to just see what I can do on my own, even though you've already seen what you can do on your own and you haven't done well. There's something still stopping them, and generally it comes down to your sales process. And even for me, it happens to me. I'm not perfect. Not everyone I talk to signs up for training. And there's times where I sit down in my office and I think about okay, what did I do? What could I have done better here? What could I have done to increase the likelihood that this person would have said yes? Could I have been less pushy? Could I have been more kind? What did I have to do? Was I friendly enough? Did I ask the right questions? These are all questions that I have for myself, because my goal is to help people, right? And if it's genuine where I'm trying to help somebody and it's not in a money objection, that really gets me. But hey, we're all learning. And the reason why you're listening to this podcast is because you're learning too. So that's it for today. That is when someone says no to you, what do you do next? Okay, like it's going to happen. You're going to get way more rejection than you're going to get yeses. Be prepared for it. Rejection is just part of this whole game, and it's okay. Okay, like get over it. It's not, we're not rejecting you. It's not a fault of yours. It's nothing you did wrong. All it is they weren't ready to make a decision at this point. And even if you did everything perfect, they weren't ready. And then sometimes, you know what? It could be you. And and when I say it could be you in terms of the fact that you're new and you don't know what to ask and you don't know how to do motivational interview. At my stage, it's not normally me. It's generally the person wasn't ready to make a decision at this point, and I didn't ask the right questions. There's always learning capabilities. So I'll review that consult tomorrow for myself. I reviewed it tonight before I left, but I'll review it again tomorrow. And I do that all the time. I review my consults. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? What could I have done better? All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Rise and Thrive podcast. If you found this episode insightful, share it with a friend, share it with a fellow PT, because, you know, we're here to help each other. Like, I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to help the entire personal training industry. Like, my goal is to help everybody. So if you found something out of this, share it with a friend. All right. Peace.